Chelsea Clinton reflects on growing up in the White House. Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Bill and Hillary Clinton's daughter opens up about keeping her own family life private and her growing up in the White House, her life career in the White House. As vice chair of the Clinton Foundation, Chelsea Clinton works alongside her parents, President Bill Clinton and Secretary Hillary Rodham Clinton, to drive the vision and work of the foundation. Her work emphasizes improving global and domestic health, creating service opportunities, and empowering the next generation of leaders. She focuses especially on the foundation's health programs, including the Clinton Health Access Initiative, which strengthens healthcare and access to life-saving services in the developing world. Alliance for a Healthier Generation, which fights childhood obesity in the United States, and Clinton Health Matters Initiative, which addresses preventable disease in the United States.
Most annoying travel habits. Okay, so you write down, Hillary, what you think she might say your most annoying habit is.
Okay.
You write them down.
Her childhood life. It's just a tiny glimpse into the lifelong impossibility of being Chelsea Clinton. At elementary school in Arkansas, her teacher called her precocious, and it wasn't meant as a compliment, though her parents told her it was a very good thing. She'd begun reading newspapers when she was just 4, and my parents expected me to have an opinion about what I thought the most important stories were, and then to be able to muster an argument in support of what I thought was right or wrong. They taught me early on the difference between opinion and fact, a crucial distinction, she adds dryly, that seems to be not as appreciated at the moment by some, unfortunately.
Because we know that potential is not kind of solely the province of men or straight people or white people or kind of any kind of unidimensional.
Growing up in the White House, just 12 when she moved into the White House, an awkward adolescent jumble of frizzy hair and braces, Clinton was 18 when the father she idolized confessed to an affair with Monica Lewinsky. 250 journalists covered her arrival at Stanford University, where she was criticized for keeping a low profile, hidden away in her bulletproof dorm, but then criticized again for partying with celebrities when she moved to Oxford for an MPhil in international relations. She tried working for management consultants McKinsey and then a hedge fund, but her heart wasn't in it. As she has said, "I tried to care about things like money, I just didn't. I was always deeply aware that I was living in history," Chelsea told Marlo Thomas in an interview shared by Huffington Post, "but then I would have dinner with my parents at the kitchen table every night," she said with a laugh. "There was so much about my life that also was normal." Reflection on her early childhood in the White House. Chelsea Clinton plays with socks in the Oval Office on Christmas Eve, 1994. Once the president finished working, he joined his daughter for last-minute shopping. President Clinton chose the Resolute desk, a blue, gold, and red color scheme, when decorating his Oval Office. Last week, during a visit to Texas, Chelsea shared some anecdotes about growing up as a teenager in the 90s. "I definitely taught my parents how to text and how to charge their phones," she told a crowd of 3,000 at the South by Southwest conference and festival in Austin. "I'm sure that's not uncommon for many people in this room." Chelsea admitted to Mario that going through her formative years in the spotlight wasn't always easy, and despite the numerous celebrations that took place in the White House during her father's 2 consecutive terms there, she only attended 2 state dinners and the annual Christmas parties. "My parents were very firm about me always getting my homework done," only child Chelsea revealed, "but I'd get to attend special musical performances and shows sometimes." Clinton family life. Clinton and her husband, Mark Mezvinsky, have a 3-year-old daughter, Charlotte, and 1-year-old son, Aiden. The purpose of She Persisted, Clinton explains, is to show girls and boys what women through history have achieved. She cites research by the Gina Davis Institute, which found that more than 80% of the most popular children's cartoons have male protagonists, whereas female characters are defined by their relationship to the male protagonist. Even when the characters are animals, they're someone's sister or they're someone's mother, or they're someone's partner or friend. So from the earliest ages, we tell our children that boys are more significant. She quotes the astronaut Sally Ride, who memorably observed, "You can't be what you can't see," and goes on, "It's so often the case that our stories are centered around men, told by men. The heroes are men, and so I think it's hugely important when we make women more visible in the stories in our history that have always existed, but also to imagine and create more female-centered stories moving forward." Clinton and friends. Ivanka and Chelsea used to be friends and seem to have much in common: famous and powerful parents, young families, and busy jobs in Manhattan. In 2015, Clinton told American Vogue she's always aware of everyone around her and ensuring that everyone is enjoying the moment. It's an awareness that in some ways reminds me of my dad and his ability to increase the joy of the room. There's nothing skin deep about Ivanka. The friendship somehow survived the election campaign, but not Trump's presidency. The pair haven't formally fallen out, but Clinton says they haven't spoken in a long time. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss any amazing videos from us.